Hey, I'm Alex from alexfromsound.com, and today I'm going to teach you how to make an Illenium style synth. And this Illenium style synth is the synthesizer used from his song called Only One. So if you've never heard the song before, I'll leave it in my description so you can go and check it out. And this is the synth that plays right in the beginning of the song. Okay, and so my version sounds like this. Okay, so go ahead and open up your new Serum. I'm going to grab my Midi. I will not make this Midi available to you, so you do need to be able to write this yourself. But these are the notes that I use. Mind you, when you're modulating pitch, and this is a very pitch modulated complex sound, a lot really goes into it that's tough to grasp. It messes with the key. So whatever you see here could be different for you to get the same exact sound that's in the same key of the song. This sounds like this by default. Totally a different key, but that's what you have to deal with when you're modulating pitch. The sound wave that I'm going to use, the sound wave I'm going to use, or waveform, is a sine wave. Sounds like that. Okay, and we're going to keep everything kind of how it is for this because we don't need to change this. The only thing we're going to mess with is the pitch modulation here, and we're going to modulate it with envelope 2 and 3. So this sound has a release pitch effect, meaning that on the release it pitches down, and on the attack it pitches up. And so to get this release pitch correctly, I'm going to leave this kind of where it was at. I'm going to put it on 18. And then envelope 3 we're going to work in a second. But for envelope 2 we have to bring the decay all the way down and put the release up to around 500. Mind you, I will give you this preset because it is a difficult one to make, so I will give it to you. I'll make it available on my website, alexfromsound.com. Let's go to envelope 1 and give us some release to work with. So now our sound sounds like this. Has that nice falling effect at the end of it. But we got to do the rising effect too. We're going to do that with envelope 3. We're just going to stick it right here in the same place that we had our last one. This one, I'm going to pull this one down to -19 so it modulates the pitch from the other end of the keyboard, if you will. I don't know how to say that. Some of these things are tough to say. You kind of just got to go with what you hear, and it's tough to explain that. For this one, I'm going to pull down the sustain and work the decay until it pitches the way I want it to pitch. So now we get that. Notice it overlaps itself, and we're going to fix that by clicking mono legato down here. And what that'll do is it won't let it overlap itself. It'll restart every time a new note comes into play. And that's what we want to hear. But now the notes are all messed up. We have to fix that. So I'm going to kind of work the semitones and the octaves until I get these keys in the right area. I want them in the right area. Right now it's too high pitched. I'm going to pull this down too. And this is all with your ears. There's nothing that'll really help you with this. So I'm going to listen to my old one. So it's kind of up there. So there you go. Mind you, with our envelope 2, we can affect how slow it drops. Okay, so now you might notice there's some pops there. A little bit of pops in there. And we can kind of treat those with a high pass because of the DC offset that this synthesizer was made with, apparently. I saw that on a forum. It was made with some kind of DC offset that makes getting rid of pops really, really hard. So you kind of just got to do what you can to get rid of them. And since it is a sine wave, the up pitches will get affected by this high pass filter because you won't be able to hear it as you won't be able to hear it the way you want to hear it when it comes from a low end of the spectrum. So let's put these attacks on envelope 2, envelope 1 to 20, and then we'll put this one. And there you go. So there's no pops in there. Let's turn this volume up. Okay, so now what we got to do is we got to make the bass line. Bass line's easy. All we have to do is duplicate this. So now we have the same exact preset, but we're going to make our bass line with this preset. And the bass line's easy. Okay, so let's see what I came up with. Okay, and one last final touch is you can go ahead and add your reverb to it. Sounds like that. And then go, yeah, of course, you want to handle the low cut. But anyway, there you go, guys. That is an Illenium style synth with Serum, and I hope you learned something. Get this preset on my website, electronsound.com. And until next time, stay tuned for more awesomeness.